What's up, everybody? Welcome to In Love with Horror. My name is AJ.
I'm Christy.
And y'all, obviously, it's a different, setup than what we normally have. We're in a hotel right now because we're still in the process of moving. Yeah, we're still in that process, y'all. But, we still going to bring y'all the reviews and stuff. So
first horror movie of the year.
Yeah, not only is this our first video of the year, but this is also our first review of the year. Yeah. Our first horror movie of 2025. And, of course, it's Wolfman. So Wolfman directed by, is it Leigh Whannell? Or is it Leigh Whannell?
I think.
Yeah, Leigh Whannell, starring Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner, and of course this is Universal dipping their toe back into the
Universal monsters.
Yeah, the Universal monsters, the classic monsters. Of course, he did The Invisible Man, which is super fire.
Yes,
I think that took everybody by surprise. Even us was like, "Damn, this movie is hard. This is a good movie." So of course, people were excited when he's going to do the Wolfman, right?
For sure.
So here we are with Wolfman. So off the top. What'd you think about Wolfman?
I absolutely enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. It wasn't a great movie, but I thought it was good. It was entertaining.
Mm-hmm, it was.
Because I'm going to be honest, I went in with low expectations because we know how Blumhouse does when they kick it off at the beginning of the year. Night Swim last year.
Sometimes he messing it up, y'all. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah.
But surprisingly, I was very entertained. I enjoyed the story. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously we know the story. We know what to expect. We've seen the trailer. Like, we know how it's going to go. But I still thought it was good. And a lot of the elements were surprising and enjoyable.
Yeah. But to piggyback off that, though, like, the trailer doesn't give too much away, though, because there's certain elements
that we
to that story that you have no idea.
I'm more so talking about, like, we know that there's a Wolfman. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like, this family is being attacked.
The family's being attacked.
I understand. Yeah, we knew those elements of the story.
Yeah, but I will say the trailer does not give everything away. There are elements to the story that we won't, of course, it's spoiler free, so we won't dive into it. But watching this film, we're both like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know it was going to handle the situation like this. And I think how they handled that aspect was very interesting in terms of like what's going on, why, like that sort of stuff. Very interesting. I like some of the deeper story elements, talking themes. About that, all the different themes, family, dealing with, disease, like anger, the heritage aspect, relationship, parenthood. Like, it's got a lot of different themes in there. I guess the downside to that, though, is with that short runtime, it doesn't really get the chance to really dive deep into those themes. Like, it's like around, I think, like an hour and 40 minutes. But that hour and 40 minutes goes by like stupid fast.
It actually does.
Like, when it ended, I was like, damn, the movie's over already?
Yeah.
My God, that was quick.
But I think that it didn't overstay. Like, I felt like if it would push that extra 15 minutes, I might have been like, okay, I feel like it was a good runtime.
But I do feel like I would have liked a little bit more in terms of like the character development, spending time with the characters, like getting more... just more time with them to really get really invested in them. I think that would
more so care about the characters a little bit more.
Not saying I didn't care. I just would have liked to have cared even more by spending just a little bit more time with them. That being said, though, the movie is, I think, well paced. Some more like big positives. The audio in this film.
Loved the audio. That was my favorite thing about it. Yeah. We watched it in the IMAX theater as well, which I think also kind of like, made it even more immersive.
Yeah,
but. Let me touch on that immersiveness, though. Like, it doesn't just affect the audio, but even some of the visuals as well. I think there's certain... I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. Certain perspectives that are displayed, like Whannell does those very well.
Yeah, because basically what you're saying is you get to see what it looks like from the wolf side, the wolf perspective.
Well, they did touch that a little bit in the trailer. Okay, yep. But it's something you would never expect it to be as well done as it is.
It's very well done.
I love that.
Yeah, the audio, man, from the different like bass rumblings,
so good,
to the like when you, when you're looking at it from that wolf perspective, like the different sounds, the senses, like all those elements, and then also like. When it gets to like the special effects stuff, because this movie does have some really great gore, some really great body horror.
It's so good, and I don't like body horror.
Of that, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously,
crazy.
It made me cringe a lot, but it was still good.
Yeah,
like,
it was great.
It was really good.
It was really good. There is, this is a werewolf movie at the end of the day, So there is like a transformation
And
style.
I
scene.
loved it.
It's really
Y'all
good.
know I talk about wolf transformations because sometimes they're not done very good.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was a good one.
Yeah, it
I
was done
loved
really
it.
well. Because one of the fears I had coming into this movie, just because the first look that we had.
Because that was based off of a costume.
Yeah, the first look we had was that costume at Halloween Horror Nights. People were like, "This the wolf? Like this shit looked terrible." You know what I'm saying? But no, I honestly think that everything dealing with the wolves, the transformations,
looks and stuff,
like
makeup
all that stuff
effects,
looked really good. I actually came away like, oh, actually that actually
you can
looked really
kind
good.
of see like some of the influences that he had with his wolf design. I think I feel like there's a touch of like a little bit of our favorite wolf movies, like American Werewolf in London is a little taste of that in there. Like I can see the influences that he had. And so I think his design, his Lycan design was good to me.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. But yeah, it was just a dope story. Beautifully directed. The movie looked really good.
Lee got that talent.
Yeah, he's got the talent.
There were some good ass shots in this movie.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh my God. There was a couple times where I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, no, there really was. Like the movie looked really good. I guess like some of the only downsides was like it seemed like there were certain elements to the story that they could have explored deeper and they didn't.
Yes, I did say that.
Because I definitely walked away wanting a little bit more from the story where I was like, but what about this element here?
But we did read that there was some stuff that was cut.
Well, no. Well, I only read that there was one specific thing.
One specific thing?
And that more dealt with like the opening of the movie.
Oh, okay.
But I'm more speaking
I wonder if there was more stuff cut though.
I'm more speaking to the more like the wolf history type of stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
They don't really get into that. And I was like, the way you present this, I feel like
there's more.
You were going to, but then you changed your mind and didn't explore like the deeper elements of like this wolf history thing. So I was kind of disappointed by that because I feel like they left a lot on the table with that. And then obviously, like you said, some missed opportunities in terms of like just
what we could have did with this.
Some of the heart that they could have put even more like what they did with it. And then, I guess talking about some other negatives, you and I both kind of agree that Julia Garner's character, like Julia Garner, for some reason, like she just don't seem like she should be like the mother in this family.
Even when I saw the trailer, I was like, why did they choose her for this role? Like, you liked her in Ozark.
Oh, she's incredible.
They always talk about how wonderful she was in that.
She's amazing.
And I just don't think that this was the role for her.
Yeah.
Or maybe even they should have given her a different look. Because to me, she doesn't come across as a wife and mother. Like in any regard. And I'm a wife and mother. And I feel like she didn't fit
like
the characterization of what a wife and mother should appear to be. Even her, she's in this workaholic type role, but even that to me didn't come across full on.
Like it just
was like
feel
a touch.
Authentic.
Yeah. It seemed like she was I don't know, like playing dress up almost in a way. Like I can't really put into words, but I just don't feel like this was the role for her in any way.
Yeah, nah, and obviously she can act. Like we all know that. But for some reason, it just didn't feel like this was the right role.
I don't think so.
Her. I don't know if it was just like
Christopher Abbott. Yeah, this is his ASL.
And he was incredible in this. Like that dude killed it, man. From the family aspect in the beginning of the film,
which was so good. Like that.
You get to see him as a father.
He comes across as a dad. That's what I'm saying. Like really he felt like a dad.
Yeah. And then to handling the transformation, being very, protective. Body language performative.
Oh, that, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
His facial expressions and all that kind of stuff was on point.
Yeah.
I thought he did great.
Yeah. Like his performance is incredible.
And I can admit, I didn't think it was going to be that good. I honestly didn't think he was going to do that good in this role. But he surprised me. I
didn't really, honestly, I didn't have no opinion on it. I didn't have no expectation of like how good or not good he's going to do in this. Like I was like, I'm sure he'd be fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no,
he did good.
But he did really good with it.
And I had some issues with some of the dialogue.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it did come across kind of like empty. Like it just felt like lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
And sometimes it felt just, like I said, lacking emotion and depth.
Yeah.
But those are my my main negatives.
But yeah, those are minor
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't really like take away from the movie too much.
Yeah.
It just holds it back from being great.
Great.
But it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, summarizing all that to say, it's January, y'all. And, you know, typically the January horror movies, you know, they don't be hitting. They be major misses. But I can honestly say, like, I think this is a W, like, for Universal, from Blumhouse. I think
so
Wolfman
too.
is a W. I think this is genuinely a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think it's worth viewing in theaters.
Oh yes, please go see this movie. I thought it was good
because I do think that it's a great take on the Wolfman character.
Because I'll be like, go wait for streaming, but no, I think this was a good movie.
I'm happy paying the price to see this in theaters. Like, I walked away enjoying it. I think it's a dope film. You know, ratings. Let's talk about ratings, right? Like, are you ready to give it a rating?
3.5. 3.75. If I could do 3.75, I would do 3.75.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite a 4 for me. But I don't think it was like mediocre either. So it's like somewhere between 3.5 and 4.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with 3.5. 3.5 out of 5. Because we do out of 5 on our channel.
We do, yes.
But yeah, no, this movie it's a great start to the year. I was like, man, like it feels good to your first major horror film of the year actually be a decent movie. So you'd be like, okay, this is a good start to the year. Now I'm even more excited because we got more films, you know, coming out this month. Unfortunately, we missed the Peter Pan joint.
Yeah.
We had to wait for that to come out. But you know, obviously January has more stuff like Companion and whatnot. So it's just dope.
I'm looking forward to seeing Companion.
Because Companion looks really interesting now with that new trailer. But yeah, I look forward now to the rest of the January films because we're off to a great start with it. Hey, Wolfman is dope, y'all. Definitely check out that film, especially if you like werewolf films that have, especially this one has like, you know, a little bit more like emotion and character to it. This isn't like just jump scare fest or just gore fest.
Also, I want to make note that I think the rewatchability is high on this one.
Yeah, I think so.
I can watch this one again.
Yeah, I agree with that. But y'all, that is our spoiler-free review of Wolfman. Let us know down in the comments if you've seen the film. What did you think about it? Do you share some of our same opinions on the positives and the negatives? And what other films this month you're looking forward to for the rest of the year? And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel because, of course, this is our first video of the year. We're going to have more stuff coming. We got a lot of trailers to react to. Again, we're in the middle of a move. So we're going to have to catch up a little bit.
We're trying to get in.
But yeah, we're going to have more content coming pretty soon, y'all. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's going to be a dope year this year, y'all. We're super excited. But thank you so much for watching this review. Again, drop those thoughts in the comments. We always like to discuss things with y'all. Let us know what you thought about Wolfman. Thanks so much again. We'll see you in the next one. We out. Peace.